Now, what did the Reformed say about this in conclusion? They accuse us of what in logic is known as the fallacy of the beard. It goes like this. One writer put it this way, quote, "If you cannot tell me how many whiskers it takes to make a beard, then there can be no beards. We can intuitively see that this is bad logic. We cannot state how many Christians it takes to make a beard, and yet it's obvious that some men have them and others do not. Likewise, it is obvious that some people are Christians and that some are not, while with others, it's difficult to tell." Now, the problem, of course, is that what looks like a Christian to one person does not look like it to another. And even, for that matter, what looks like a beard to some people don't look like a beard to others. But fundamentally, what's happening is that something as important as our eternal destiny is resting on this kind of logical distinction. And the point of the matter is that the average person will never see that he has enough works. So it may be very obvious to the writer of this quote. He can look at that person's life and he can see all of these wonderful works. They go, "Clear to me, that guy's got a beard. Clear to me, that guy's a Christian." But it may not be clear to somebody else who has a higher standard, requires a few more whiskers before it's a beard. Or it certainly may not be clear to the poor Christian who's in the midst of doubt and despair. Don't have enough whiskers. I don't have a beard. I don't have enough works. I'm not a Christian. So it's really no answer at all. What's the subtlety of the lack of answer is veiled in the sophistry of the argument and giving it a label from a philosophy text called The Fallacy of the Beard. Calvin said neither a glimmer, more than a little, a trace, or even a grape are relevant to the quest for assurance of faith. Rather than a grape of works, he says, a drop of faith will do the job. And he continuously pointed us externally, outwardly, to Christ and the beauty of the gospel promise. You go to Calvin and you say, "How do I know, John, if I'm saved, if I'm of the elect?" And he says, "You cannot find the answer to that apart from Christ. Look to Him. He is the mirror of your election. And when you stare at the mirror, you will see the face of the elect person looking at you." Okay, let's have some time for interaction here. We can learn more. Yeah, pass up cards.